This quick video is going to show you an example of how to use Wikipedia as a resource for background information about your research project topic. As you know, the topic that we're using in our examples is academic libraries. So I've already accessed Wikipedia and done a search for academic library, and it's brought me to this article. Unfortunately, as you can see here at the top, it says that this article has multiple issues, but we're going to give it a glance anyway and see what we come up with. What we're trying to do here with this article is find ideas for search terms or things that we can use to locate more information, ideas of things that we want to cover about our topic that we may not already be aware of. So we're just sort of looking for ideas. First thing I see is a definition of an academic library. That may be useful. Then I also see a mention of the National Center for Education Statistics. As I work through my research, I may want to access this resource to gain some usage statistics or other kinds of numbers about academic libraries. Scrolling on down, it mentions Harvard, which I know was the first academic library in the United States. Mentions some other academic libraries as well. It talks about the American Library Association, which I know to be the professional organization for all different types of libraries and librarians. It mentions two members, Melville Dewey, as in the Dewey Decimal System, and his associate Charles Cutter, who also created an organizing system that organized authors' names. We'll talk more about those later when we talk about call numbers. Scrolling on down, we're at the bottom of the article. This section on Canada isn't really relevant to our focus. We have some suggestions to see also, may or may not be useful. Not a whole lot here. So what my next option would be is to try to find another article. In this case, I'm going to type in a broader term to see if I can find information. So I type in the word library, and it takes me to a different article. It's more lengthy. We'll see how useful it is. First thing I see is a list of different types of resources that could be included in a library collection. I see some things on there I hadn't thought of before. That's useful to me. Scrolling down, it looks like there is, it goes back to the history of libraries, and that's not my focus for this particular project, even though it is a very interesting focus. This article talks a lot about the development of libraries around the world. Keep on scrolling here. See if I can find anything dealing with my focus, which is academic libraries. And here's the section on academic libraries. This link goes back to the article where I just was. I've not seen any hypertext links here that jump out at me. It talks about the sorts of things that academic libraries provide to students, information that I need, different things that happen in academic libraries. It's worth looking at more closely. Coursework, different types of resources that are available. So there may be some things there that I can pull out to add to my list of potential search terms or areas that I want to focus on as I do my research. Scrolling down. Pretty general information. This jumps out at me, information literacy, which is what this class is all about. Library instruction. Could be places that I want to go, things that I want to look into as related to academic libraries. And then we get to the bottom of the article, and there are more see also suggestions. May or may not be useful as we work our way through the research process. Lots of further reading and notes, cited sources, some external links, maybe things to remember to come back to if I get stalled along the way as I'm working through the research. So this is how you use Wikipedia to help you get started with your research, get some ideas going, and then you'll move forward from here. Remember that you can't use Wikipedia as a resource in your final 5. Thanks.